Catalonia has a plentiful and diverse community of immigrants hailing from all over the globe. With them, they've brought over their traditions, customs and cultures from their homelands, as well as their sports. Here in Sitges, for example, the Irish community have even set up their own Gaelic football team. The Irish community have embedded themselves into the fabric of the town, and the first members of the team joined after an evening in one of the local sports bars. But it's not just Irish people involved, as Catalans and people from around the world already make up the vast majority of the team, with the first members also being recruited from the pub.
There's 25 members at the moment, so there's 5 of them are Irish. Once you get the locals in, then they can spread the word, because they just think it's too violent, it's too rough for me. You're playing a rugby pitch, it must be like rugby, when it's not really.
Gaelic football is one of the national sports of Ireland, with its organising body, the GAA, dating back to the late 1800s. It is normally played on a field twice the size of a conventional soccer pitch, with 15 players per team, aiming to score points over the bar and through the posts, or else goals worth 3 points.
It's beautiful to suddenly start a sport where you are useless, and then you have to move out from your comfort zone and start like really new skills.
Even though the pinnacle of the game, the All-Ireland final, would attract crowds of 80,000 people in Dublin, Gaelic football is a strictly amateur sport, relying on the goodwill and efforts of volunteers up and down the country. Here in Sitges, the situation is no different.
The social side of this is like the best part of it. And all the teams will join there and then play during whole day, like 3 or 4 matches. And then afterwards we'll go for dinner, and then we could be like 150 people there.
Across the Iberian Peninsula, there are tournaments held frequently with regionalised pre-qualifiers, so the Sitges team most often plays against the 2 sides from Barcelona. So, how are the results on the pitch?
And actually we lost all our games for the first 3 years.
I was waiting there with the ball, and suddenly I was on the floor, like that. And I didn't understand what the hell had happened. So, but now it's like I'm the one like giving all the faults and everything, so I don't have any problem now.
It was brilliant. It was like we had won like the All-Ireland. It was just unbelievable, yeah.
During the pandemic, the team is limited to training and playing games amongst each other, but Diego has much grander ambitions for the future of GAA in Catalonia.
One of my dreams was like there's not a Catalan national team, and I wanted to create the national team and then go out and play the World Cup in Dubai. That was my plan. Unfortunately, it didn't happen because the COVID stopped everything. But I'm still thinking that we'll make it someday.